Folks, drama bin drama, ole drama, Arab drama. A few hours ago, the government of the Republic of Kenya has made a major turn about the Miguna issue. If the date today was April 1st, I'd have said it is an April Fool's trick. Yeah, but the date today is not April 1st. And this is reality. It is true. Duale, the majority leader, Jubilee, has made a statement. In fact, he was addressing people in Eastleigh, in Nairobi, and he said that the government will facilitate the return of Miguna. They will send him a Kenyan passport. He'll be allowed into the country, and wait for this, he will be allowed to tour all over the country as much as he wants, and even vie for a major seat in 2022. Prepare himself to enter politics properly in 2022. This is Duale speaking. Now, Dr. Miguna himself has not expressed any interest in a political seat, okay? But his supporters have never lost a chance, to speak about Miguna and his political future. Indeed, we have had a lot of that on this channel. It is not a secret that the vast majority of Kenyans see Miguna as the only way to change Kenyan politics. Okay? So that is what has happened. Now the big question is, what is happening here? This very sudden turn by Jubilee, by the government, is nothing short of shocking. Indeed, it is extremely shocking. What's really going on here? Of course, things will get clearer going forward, but let us take note of a few facts, a few possibilities, and let's even try and create a few theories, so that we get a better grasp of what is really going on here. Now, for starters, this major turn by the government is very conclusive proof that the government made a huge mistake with Miguna. Okay, we've been saying that on this channel. It appears that this decision was not thought through. And it could have been an emotional decision. Whatever way you look at it, it was a huge mistake. It is a huge mistake, first of all, politically, because had they left Miguna alone, Miguna would have remained nothing more than just a noisemaker within the opposition, within NASA. NRM would have remained nothing but a pipe dream of resisting that was not having much effect and not having much impact on in the country. Or to be kinder to NRM, it was not the resist campaign was not having the immediate effect that would have been required for it to change things politically. It is a kind of strategy that may have worked over a much longer period of time. But what did the Jubilee government do? They went and made Miguna famous. World famous. Now, in any situation on earth or concerning the human race, when you rescind your decision, when you make a major turn of a decision you've made, what you're trying to do is repair damage. That's really what it is. Now, of course, the immediate question is, will it be possible to repair this damage? And I'm talking in terms of Miguna's political impact and his possible impact on the Jubilee government and their plans for the future, for re-election in 2022. By re-election, I mean the re-election of a Jubilee candidate, because of course Uhuru Kenyatta is serving his last term. Now the truth is, that will be very, very difficult to repair. Okay? Already, Miguna's political clout has grown in leaps and bounds. Okay? And as it returns to the country, we should expect nothing short of a hero's welcome. However, it's not going to be easy for Miguna. And his problems start from within NASA itself. Okay? There are various people who are very, very, very scared, terrified of Miguna. And definitely they're going to try and cut his feet. If we are to believe Duale that is going to be allowed to do anything politically, then it's going to be quite difficult for him. Difficult for him to sustain his tempo and momentum yeah, until the next time the country goes into an election. That is going to be a tall order. Because the nature of politics is hardly a sprint. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And indeed, it is a kind of marathon where it is fatal to be a front runner at the beginning. Yeah? At the beginning of the race, in politics, it is best to be somewhere in the middle. Yeah? And then you emerge on the home stretch, if you get what I mean. Yeah? However, in this case, Miguna is the darling of Kenyan voters at the moment. Yeah? Long-suffering Kenyans view Miguna as a hero. Now, of course, there are many of you who are going to rubbish this. You're going to say, oh no, Chris, you're wrong. Okay? So let's just wait and see what happens. Okay? I could be wrong. Yeah, I'm not always right. In fact, I have a suspicion that Jubilee strategists know that Miguna will not be able to sustain himself until the next political contest. Yeah? They are banking on the fact that he might either trip on himself, yeah, because Miguna is very outspoken, yeah, he does not fear to speak his mind. Or if his popularity somehow continues to grow, somebody within NASA will trip him up. Okay? I strongly suspect that that is the thinking of Jubilee strategists. And looking at the whole issue politically, it is indeed a smart strategy to stop opposing Miguna, because Miguna's popularity has grown from the government fighting him. His popularity has grown from the government clamping down on him. Therefore, if suddenly there's no opposition, his political popularity may not last for very long. That is the nature of politics. Because public popularity, public opinion is fickle. It can change in a flash. Anyway, let's move to another possible theory. It is also very possible that the government has changed its mind under pressure. We all know that the Miguna show went international, yeah, because he was dragged and carried unconscious from the country, yeah. He ended up stranded at Dubai airport. It became an international issue, yeah. And there's a very high possibility that there may have been pressure from the international community on the Kenyan government. Now, you know the way diplomats normally work is they use back channels. Yeah, these things are done away from the press, away from the public. That is how diplomats manage to achieve most of what they normally achieve. But again, there's even another compelling possible reason. Okay, and I've covered that in my most recent videos. Yeah, and this is the Uhuru Kenyatta exit strategy. Now, in any exit strategy from the presidency, what you do not want is to exit power when you have so many very bitter political rivals. That one has a very high possibility of bringing you down. Yeah, immediately you leave power, you could find that things are not going well for you. And that is one compelling reason why the handshake made sense. Okay? And to make matters worse, whatever people say, there's a very limited possibility that what was done on August 8th and indeed October 26th can actually be repeated in an election in Kenya. Rigging an election in Kenya will not be impossible going forward. But it will be very, very difficult. Cambridge Analytica tactics, yeah, in Kenya are very, very unlikely to work in the future. Now, these factors put together greatly complicate a Uhuru Kenyatta exit strategy. Now, at the time I was making this recording, we had not yet received a response from Dr. Miguna. There was no reaction yet from him about this latest development. So we need to wait and see what he says. And we also need to observe very carefully what happens next. But I just thought I should give you a heads up. That is the latest very shocking news from Kenya. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.